Hi, Carrie here. So let's talk about creating a mission statement for your family. I am so excited for this because I truly believe that this is one of the most important things you can do with your family and for your family. Okay, so what is a mission statement? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, a mission statement's like a roadmap that guides the direction your family's heading. Without a map, it's obviously really hard to make decisions about which way to go if you don't know where you're heading. You end up praying that what you're doing and that the decisions that you're making land you someplace that is pretty okay. And you're kind of just leaving everything up to chance, which is probably not the best plan for raising your family, right? But the reality is, parenting is tough. It's incredibly fun and incredibly awesome, but it's tough. And many days, you can't see 3 hours ahead of you, let alone thinking about 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Long term planning seems like some out there major luxury that you can't really afford right now when your current goals are literally keeping everyone fed and out of the emergency room. Yet you have to make tons of decisions every single day that individually don't have a huge impact, but cumulatively over time will set your family on a path that you may or may not have intended. This is where a family mission statement is so helpful. It's like a personalized, one of a kind compass to guide your decisions, your choices, and your plans. And it's also such a great bonding tool for your families because it creates a common purpose. It's something you will have all worked on together, you all created, and will serve as such a great reminder of who you are, what's important to you, and where you're heading. Kind of think of it like a brand for your family. So, how do you go about creating a family mission statement? Well, here's 6 steps to help you creating your family mission statement. Step 1, schedule a family meeting. So, create an uninterrupted time and space where everyone in the family can participate and make it fun. You're about to start a journey of creating something really important and special. So, the event should feel really important and special. So, have a pizza night or a special family dinner night or maybe a Sunday bar that you have, whatever feels special to your family, do it. Okay, you want everyone to be super excited about what's happening. And then also keep the meeting short. So, depending on the age and attention span of everyone involved, it should probably be somewhere between 20 to 60 minutes. You want it to feel fun, not like a chore. So, if it starts to feel like a chore, cut it short. Remember, there is no deadline in creating your family mission statement, so give the process the time that it needs to unfold naturally and keep scheduling the family meetings until you're done. So, one way to keep it fun is to have family members decide how to make the next meeting fun. The more people involved, the more connected they're going to feel to the process in the final outcome. Now, if you have really young children, you may want to go through the process of creating your family mission statement yourselves and then explain it to them in simple terms that they can understand. As they get older, then they can have input into future modifications you may want to make. The one thing I want to make sure you do is do not think that your family is too young or too old, for that matter, to create a family mission statement. It is always the perfect time to create one. Step 2, define who your family is. And here are some questions to get that discussion going because it's kind of a big topic. So you might want to take a screenshot of these for future reference. Now, keep in mind, you don't need to answer all of these questions. Just take a look at them and tackle the ones that kind of speak to you and your family and your hearts. Step 3, define your family's core values. So, in my research, I came across this definition of core value. I couldn't find who originally said it. It definitely wasn't me, but it's used quite a bit, and I saw it a lot in my research. And the first time I read it, it literally stopped me in my tracks. Are you ready? Okay, it says a core value is something so central that you would say Even if it is harmful to us, we would still hold on to this value. Even if we had to pay penalties, even if we had to punish our children for violating it, even if we had to deny them something that would bring them pleasure, we would still hold to it. Whoa, right? That's really intense. It may be a bit too intense, but I think it really captures how powerful a core value truly is and creates a serious filter that will narrow your potentially long list of nice values with your absolute rock bottom core values. What are you absolutely not willing to give up, regardless of potential consequences? So here's a list of possibilities to get the conversation flowing. Once again, you might want to take a picture of this for future reference. This is a great opportunity also to explain what these values mean, and more importantly, how these values are fulfilled. Even if you don't choose them to be a part of your mission statement, it's important to understand what they mean and what they look like, especially for your kiddos to understand this. Great learning opportunity. This is a good time to remind you that this is your mission statement for your family. Be honest with yourself and each other. Don't pick ones that sound good. Pick ones that really hit home. This is your mission statement. You don't need anyone else's approval or praise. Okay, step 4. Narrow your list to your top 5 to 10. Ideally, no more than 10. So Stephen Covey, in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, suggests making a list of everything you've come up with so far, and then giving family members 10 votes each that they can use however they want. Then tally the results and narrow it down to your top 5 or 10 ideas. Step 5, write your mission statement. So you want to keep it as simple as possible. Make sure you include your key 5 to 10 ideas, but make it clear, easy to read, and understand. There is no right or wrong way here. You can do bullet point lists, you can write a few sentences, just throw the words or phrases you came up with. Whatever works for you works. Here's a few examples I found to give you a little idea. And one idea is that if your children are old enough, maybe give them an opportunity to write a portion of your family mission statement. And once again, for younger children, write it out yourself and then explain it to them in simple to understand terms. Get buy-in from them and make sure they like it. Write a draft and see how everyone feels about it. And then come back a few days later, maybe even a week later, to see if everyone still likes it or if anyone's come up with any slight modifications they want to do. Keep revisiting until everyone agrees the masterpiece is complete. Step 6, make it visible. Print it, frame it, put it on a canvas, or come up with any awesomely creative ways that you have to display your family mission statement. If you want to be creative but have no idea, Pinterest has tons of ideas. I know because I've already checked. And remember, this is for you. It's not for anyone else, and it only has to look as fun or creative as you want it to look. You can put it on the napkin if you want. Have extra versions printed out for every child's bedroom. The idea is that you want it to be visible enough to keep it in the forefront of every family member's mind, so it can set the tone and direction for each day, choice, and decision that you make. Okay, so I'm actually adding a 7th step. Sorry, but super important, and I don't want you to miss it. So step 7 is celebrate. Yes, your family has just accomplished something huge and super meaningful and super important. Find some way to celebrate that. A dinner out, outing for ice cream, trip to a new park, trip to a favorite park, a picnic, special game night, whatever feels special to your family, do it. You have earned it. So there you have it, your family mission statement. High five to you on starting to develop one of the most powerful and impactful things you can create for your family. And remember, just like families grow and evolve, your mission statement might need to evolve as well. Revisit your mission statement once a year or as needed. Pick a date, maybe the anniversary of when your family mission statement was originally created, or any other date that makes sense. Get it on the calendar and get input from everyone on that day of how you've all done towards honoring all of the pieces of the statement, identifying areas where you may want to improve, and then maybe making any family agreed upon changes. And also remember to keep this annual activity fun and special too. Your family mission statement is a big deal, and it's a great time to celebrate your family and efforts. Great job. You got this. Want more of this? Let's stay connected. You can subscribe here. Also, make sure to scan the QR code to get weekly-ish visits from me in your email with tools and resources to help you get your kiddos and your family out of survival mode and on their way to thriving. I promise I will only send things I believe will be ultra valuable to you. So I'm so thrilled we got connected, and I can't wait to see you again. Welcome to the Well-Equipped Family.